Rolling. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Drive time with Elle. It's been about a week since the last one. I've been very busy, so trying to get back on. I'm really happy with how consistent I've been with this actually recently, because normally when I'm editing videos and doing stuff like that, it takes time obviously, but this format's a little bit easier to do. Very minimal editing and then just upload it. Okay, so today's video is gonna be about harnessing negative energy into positive actions. Now, we hear it all the time. We hear, you know, oh, you gotta live a positive lifestyle. Totally agree, all about that positivity. I feel like if you've got negative stuff in your life, you need to get rid ASAP in order to move forward. However, negative things in life will happen. It is inevitable, and no matter who you are in the world, at some point in your life, something bad will happen to you. Whether you like it or not, it's going to happen in one form or another. So, as much as you want to surround yourself in positive people, positive energy, positive atmosphere, you will ultimately at some point encounter a negative situation. Now, because it is unavoidable, no matter who you are, no matter what is that, man? Sorry, a little bit better. I don't know, maybe, yeah. So no matter who you are, no matter what you're doing, you will in one form or another experience some negative energy. Now, or negative situations. Now, being a very positive guy, or at least I like to think I am, you know, I am a true believer of you can find the positive out of any situation. Any situation. I mean, you know, it can be the smallest thing, as like someone complaining to you about something today. Well, great, how can you learn from that person complaining about something? You know, oh, so for example, let's say co-worker complains about how the buses aren't as frequent as she'd like them to be, or they'd like them to be. Well, the positive out of that is you learn that they're not that frequent, and you can plan your journeys a lot better in the future. I don't know, just a small example, but I guess if we go on the other end of the spectrum, you know, if you're going really bad news, like unfortunately someone's passed away or something like that, you know, terrible situation, but the positive out of that is that you appreciate life more. You then gain more perspective over someone else's life and your life, and you know, my point is that you can find a positive out of literally any situation. And the reason why I'm talking about it today is because me and one of my mentors went through a very rough time last year, and even though it was terrible, and at the time you feel like it doesn't feel good, when you come out the other end of it, you'll gain a whole load more experience, more perspective. I will tell this story. I'll tell the proper story at some point. I just don't think I'm ready to fully share it yet, because it was tough. But yeah. So what I was talking about is when we are in life, especially as young people, in situations that are tough, they are hard, we will always encounter them, especially as kids and young adults and teenagers. We'll come up with loads of problems. There'll be hardship, even though when you're older, the perspective it'll show you that it isn't actually that difficult, but we will find some things hard in life, sometimes become tough. But no matter how tough they do get, and no matter how hard it is to get through, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. The positives are always there. Now, was talking about the title of the video, negative energy into positive action, is that when something happens that's bad in our life, yes, it's a bad situation, but more importantly, everything is a learning opportunity. That's first and foremost. If it's something bad's happening to you, it's a good learning opportunity, because one, you don't want to be in that situation again, and two, by learning, you then grow as a mentally stronger as an individual. So let's say, for example, you're in a tough situation with school, with work, anything like that. You know, you will ultimately learn something from it, whether that's personally you learn something, or you learn something to then avoid something bad happening again. No matter what it is, we will learn something. Now, if we want to develop and grow as human beings in our best way possible, then the only thing we can do is use that knowledge that we've gained and push it into the next positive opportunity. So don't find a negative situation. They will find you, undoubtedly. They will, and tough shit, that's gonna happen. But it's then the lessons that you learn to then put into a positive way to move forward and grow. That is exactly what we need to be doing as young people, because especially when we're growing in the world and we're trying to find our way, you'll do stuff that you love, and then you'll do stuff that you hate. Me personally, I had a few years ago, a couple of years ago, was it? Yeah, very tough situation where I was in financially a lot of trouble. No fault of my own, just sometimes the way the dice rolls. Life hit me pretty hard, but and it caused me to be in a pretty shit situation. However, at the time, obviously it was tough, obviously it was annoying, but I knew, even though it was going to be a rough road ahead, when I come out the other end, and I am here at the other end, I've gained so much more life experience from it, and just having that confidence that I've been through that situation just hardens your brain to be able to conquer, well, one, the same situation if it happened again, but also, it starts putting things into perspective, and you can conquer anything in life. You really can, especially when you've been to the absolute edge of what you think is possible. You can go even further than that. So, not to put a downer on it, but there are times that you will find in life where you think things can't get any worse, and then guess what? The life of hard knocks knocks on your door and it hits you even more. But that is what life is about. It's about getting hit, knocked down, stand back up, learn from that, grow as a human, grow as a person, and then you start to develop this mindset, you start to develop the knowledge that grows into the person you want to be. Now, I've been told about this book that I'm going to read, that I'm going to start reading. I did buy the book today, so it is on its way, and I'm going to be reading it, and it's about generations of people who are brought up with a sort of bubble wrap mentality about, you've got to protect them no matter what, you can't have them be in bad situations, and the book is about how to avoid that, and I'm totally on the side of that book. Us as young adults and young people cannot grow in a soft environment. You can grow a little bit, you can learn a little bit, but until you are really pushed to the limit or pushed out of your comfort zone, you aren't going to learn. So that positive mental attitude that we talk about on the channel a lot is exactly what you need 24/7. Every time you go into any situation, You need to be finding the positives out of everything. And yes, the whole point of this video is that tough, it isn't going to be plain sailing all the way. You are going to have a lot of times when you are going to be in tough situations that you will feel very bad about. It'll make you feel like shit, it'll make you feel awful, but if you go in with that positive attitude and you find the positives out of anything, you will grow as a person and you will be better than ever, no matter what happens. But yeah, I think that's kind of what I wanted to get across. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, and we'll continue talking about subjects like this and everything else. I have just arrived at the gym, so I'm gonna go and smash out a session. But yeah, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next one.